Hello, girls and guys. Welcome back to the long-awaited Granblue return. It's already been like good 6 months since I took this game seriously, or even more maybe. I didn't really see myself quitting this game, but life happens, I guess. So many moments pass by. It's not like you have control over everything, but anyways, it's been a couple weeks or something since I did a commentary, and still waiting for the internet to come for the streams to start. And we're getting really close to Rivals 2's release, actually, which is kind of crazy now. So it still kind of feels like it's a year ago and it's forever away. But yeah, we're only somewhere between like 2 or 3 months away, probably. Super excited for that. That feels like it's going to be the first fighting game that I actually like go online and really make some friends and stuff. Compete, sweat my ass off, find some toxic fighting game players, all the good old online jargon, all the online bullshit. Yeah, I'm just going to chat for 5-10 minutes or something, however long it takes me. 5 hours. And then hop into a couple of new matches with these characters, or a couple matches with these new characters I haven't tried, sorry. So a lot of reasons I'm hopping on this game. It's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Well, partially I'm waiting for the internet. If I haven't said that 1,000 times, I'm going to say it 1,000 more. I'll just turn off the music for now. I don't really like talking with music in the background. I mean, it probably sounds okay to you guys, but I never like it for some reason. Yeah, things are going pretty good. Zelda speedrunning has been pretty fun. Glad I got back into that. Definitely has its ups and downs. And there's like some days where it just feels pointless, or like or like the runs where you the runs where you're playing really good. Not everyone's gonna know what a run means. You're better if you're on my channel, goddammit. Yeah, so whenever things are going well, you just like somehow find a way to die, and it's like something that's never gonna happen again. And yeah, it's probably good that you got that info on that wacky death, or that wacky way your run fell apart. But at the same time, it's like, I probably could have finished a run by now that was already like 3 or 4 minutes faster than what I thought I could get if I was just slightly luckier. That's what's frustrating about it. It's like, I've already demonstrated this skill I needed to like 20 different times. It just hasn't been in the right run, And then the runs where I'm playing like shit, of course, like 0 blue balls, 1 blue ball. And then the run like starts to get better throughout the Dark World, and it's like, I kind of like this run. And then the second I start like liking the run, some fucking die in Misery Mire, die Skullwoods, die somehow in Thieves Town, which doesn't even make any sense because I'm like really solid on that split. It just only happens in runs, like weirdly. Lost a good run to like forgetting how to get the tempered sword. Got talked to the blacksmiths and everything. I just like forgot what to do. Like I went completely brain dead. Yeah, Link to the Past has been fun, but it's definitely it takes a toll on you. You just gotta play it and like be happy losing. I don't know. It's the same way if you really wanted to be a Halo player these days, you would have to play. I don't feel like there are real Halo players anymore. Like, I feel like that old grind set mindset, in it for the long haul, isn't really, like, even I don't demonstrate the qualities of somebody who has that in them still, you know what I mean? So if I don't do it, I don't really think people who are almost as good as me, who party up with improv and mascot and terrible doucheums and all these toxic TTV sweats, and then they get destroyed by me in unfair matches, and all they can do is sit there and teabag me desperately the entire game. Like, it's funny, dude. because they thought they were so good like 20 matches ago when they happened to beat a bunch of Smurfs and one of them was me. I don't know. The way that those people act is just like completely ruins the game, honestly. It doesn't matter what your attitude is or how much of a seasoned veteran you are or anything, how many friends you got. I mean, those friends can help a little bit, but again, hey, like I said, nobody really demonstrates the true quality. Anyone who even slightly does, like that guy, one of the players, I don't know, I don't like saying his name, KLs. He's the next fucking rail. I mean, rail ramrod, that shit. Uh, yeah, it's just like you can see someone coming up, and it's just like it's not gonna last forever. Like that person has been gone for months before, and they're gonna fall off again. You know what I mean? No offense to anyone. It's just I was watching Tylenol get fucking smacked around like he was a bot. And I'm just like, wow, things really come full circle. Random upcoming youngster, quote unquote youngster, 22 or like 22 to 25 is pretty young for an upcoming Halo 3 player. Considering somebody that old was like a toddler when the game came out. But it's just funny, like now 25-year-old Tylenol, who was a youngster a few years ago in the Halo 3 scene, is getting bopped in his own fucking playlist by no offense to anyone, it's just anyone could get bopped in ranked doubles. Especially that low skill stupid quick kill MLG settings are just stupid. It's like makes it even more connection dependent than the normal settings because you kill before your fourth shot is even done. So it's just stupid. Which turns into a bunch of interactions where the person with slightly worse ping doesn't even get to shoot their fourth shot, and it's just people who think MLG takes more skill that clearly don't see how the game functions on a BR battle to BR battle basis. Anyways, I don't want to get into. I don't really care about all that shit. Talk a little bit about Halo because I'm keeping it in the rotation for my big streaming days. And that's basically the only reason I'm even playing Halo right now. Like I guarantee I would have quit and just like moved into speedrunning and other stuff, ROM hacking and stuff if Halo wasn't, or if it wasn't a fun thing to stream Halo 3 and you know what I mean. And just something that would make sense for me to do because I got a lot of skill. I'm at my prime in Halo 3. Somehow I make each year my prime. You know what I mean? Like, I know that sounds cocky or whatever, but that's just really how life is. And if you want to stay strong in your 20s, 30s, and 40s, like, that's how you got to be. Like, you got to find a way that the next year, no matter what the fuck you've been through, how much older you are, what kind of crazy relationships are dragging on in your emotional body or whatever you want to say. Whatever is holding you down, somehow you have to bring it out of yourself. Whatever dumb mistakes you make, fapturbations, super bad foods, you get heart palpitations, I don't care, menstruation cycle pissing you off. Whatever it is, you have to like find a way each year, whether this is Halo or life in general, you have to like find a way each year to like somehow bring out your best, even though it shouldn't really be possible, you know what I mean? And that's really what life is all about, is battling those odds. And then that's why I'm feel like I'm growing up a little bit as a speedrunner and as a person, because it's like I'm becoming a lot more. I still get mad and stuff, but I'm becoming a lot more okay with losing, a lot more okay with learning, the process, the journey, not being so reliant on outcomes, being able to take breaks. That's what I'm working on right now, because again, I got into Link to the Past. It becomes my whole life basically. I get way too into it, obsess over it, and then you start playing worse, and it's like all that effort for nothing, for your hands to be strained, and you're not even playing good because it's become too much of a thing in your head, and you actually can't even you can't even output your best gameplay, if that makes sense. It happens with Halo. It happens with a lot of things. That's why a lot of times you see like people who come back to Halo and they start popping off after they get a little warmed up because they got that like legacy desire to play the game, and they've taken a break. And now that that skill and that desire and that passion is building up, and next time they play, they're gonna pop off. It'd be like if I started Fortnite right now with the right set of friends, like I would fucking absolutely destroy it. I'm not being cocky. That's just how it is. I put thousands of hours into the game and left for 3-4 years. You know what I mean? And kept my gaming skills up, but never touched that game. You know what I mean? Anyways, that's just some stuff I've been thinking about. My room's kind of hot here. I'm gonna hurry this up. I'll pair this up with some other gameplay videos too, so it's more bang for your buck. The other reason I wanted to touch on Granblue just for a little bit here is I didn't expect it to get so freaking hot in here. Is that the Evo just happened? The Evo just, I don't even know if I said that. Just like muttered. Evo just happened, and I was super pumped with Punk the God winning. Especially, I think his last Evo, he like barely lost, or it was something like that. I can't remember. Like heartbreaking if you were a Punk the God fan. And this year he fucking popped off. So that was exciting. It just kind of got me back in the mood, and it always reminds me like Evo or big tournaments, and I'm just like, there's a lot of people who like this shit. A lot of them don't even play some of these games, and that doesn't stop them from enjoying the community, possibly even more than someone like me who does play these games from time to time, you know? And you start to realize, like, that could be me up there, you know what I mean? And there's nothing stopping me, you know? I don't have to be the best in the world to go up on stage and compete. I don't have to be, you know what I mean? I didn't have to play the game my whole life. I just got to put in the same level of effort and dedication as these other people are, and I can transfer skills to anything. And it's like, I'm not saying I'm so great that I could just go into everyone's fighting game and be one. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, you guys could. I could be a Rivals guy. I could be a Rivals plus Guilty Gear or Rivals plus Granblue or something. You know what I mean? Who's like somewhat a known online tournament player. Not like, you know, you don't have to be the best in the world to have your pop off. You know what I mean? If you're coming in fresh to a community and you make any type of waves, that's a win. That's what I'm realizing is like, just because I can crush some of the best players in the world on Halo, even on Quake Champions, I start to do really good when I take the game serious. And it's like, even though that stuff happens, it doesn't always guarantee that I'm gonna get what I deserve from that. You know what I mean? Fans or some money or some support for sticking out with the game that long that I actually got that good. Still playing after you're that good and your hands have been aged another 15 years from their prime. You know what I mean? And you're still using them and you're still getting better somehow. And it's just like, once you go through a bad community like that, or you get put in that bad situation, it can make you want to quit Halo or make you not want to transfer to something new in the future, or, you know what I mean? Because you deep down, you feel like, damn, I've reached the top and somehow there wasn't anything up there for me. You know what I mean? And it can really feel, I know it sounds like emotional or cheesy or whatever. Sounds like a sob story, but it's really not. It's the truth of a lot of gamers out there, a lot of great players and stuff like that. And anyways, watching Evo kind of just inspired me to get back into fighting games, get back into competing, get back into the communities, watching videos, participating in the comment sections, watching streams live, starting to, you know, going down that route of eventually having friends that I play Rivals with, friends that I play Smash Bros. Melee with, possibly going back to that game. Stuff like that. Friends that I play Street Fighter and Guilty Gear and Granblue and stuff like that with. Maybe some other random fighting games down the road that come out. Some of the new fighting game news was even more reason to like come back. This game's got a really cool looking character. Her name is kind of weird. It's like Versuosia or something. Versusia. I guess it doesn't sound that bad if you say it right. But yeah, it's kind of a goofy name, but she actually looks fucking crazy. Like somehow after Nier and like Lucilius and like all these crazy characters, they're still finding a way to Like, it's kind of funny because the last two characters, I don't even know their names off the top of my head. I think one is like Beatrix or something like that. I don't remember what the other guy's name is, or what the dude's name is. But like, they had like these sort of normal Granblue characters, right? Like, they fit the mold of a norm, and then they got these like freaking weird god characters that are like, the new girl has got like blue skin and she's got like a crazy looking body, and she's got some cool like fucking animations on her moves. Um, yeah, so I'm excited. Like, this game, the reason I love this game is because it has so many fun characters to play that I don't know, like, I don't usually feel like that about fighting games. Like like Dragon Ball Fighter Z was one of those. I didn't really like the mechanics of the game, but I love the characters. It's one of those games where it's like I can't decide who I want and that's part of the fun. Is just like, and that's how I felt about with Beyond Melee. Was like, it took Melee and then it made it a game where it's like, damn, I want to play like every one of these characters, and where Melee was like, damn, I want to play Fox and Marth, and that's about it. And maybe Falco once in a while when I get sick of Fox's lasers and I want some lasers that are more oppressive and annoying. And that's like the only reason people switch. You know what I mean? Shit like that. It got me excited about all this. But yeah, so the new characters look sick. I'm really glad I bought the deluxe. Actually, there's like the next new character for this game after this cool girl that's coming up. She looks kind of like a Cagliostro, like short girl with like maybe cool magic powers or something. I don't know. Maybe not my kind of character, but she might be really cool though. Like Cagliostro has like some really interesting moves, for example. So she doesn't just feel like a mini sword girl or something like that. She's not just like a mini Vegeta or whatever that girl, Jita or whatever her name is. She's like her own thing. So, maybe this girl looks kind of like a generic mini waifu, but she might actually pop off. I don't know. I haven't seen the gameplay either, so I can't say much. The new character, I don't know anything about the Cyberpunk anime, but the new character for Guilty Gear Strive looks really cool from the picture. Kind of a surprising pick though. I feel like they could have went with a lot of other things before that. But yeah, that character might end up being really cool in Guilty Gear Strive, so that's exciting. The character or the DLC for Guilty Gear Strive is finally getting to the point where it's like a good price, so maybe this winter I'll catch up and get all the characters and do a bunch of big like Guilty Gear Strive session. So like I'll get the internet like next month most likely. We're gonna guess like 1 month from now. It might be sooner, might be a little bit later. And then it'll be like a lot of Halo streams, Link to the Past speedrunning streams for the throwback, because there's still a lot of people who I used to watch and run with back in 2013 and 2014 that are still around today. So I thought it would be fun to kind of make a stream comeback with that game. So I'm not trying to PB, if that makes sense. Like, I'm trying to PB, but I'm also like trying to stay trash at Ganon and Ganon's Tower so that I don't, if that makes sense. It sounds weird, but like, I'm trying to get better at the game and get better at the run, but I don't actually want to get that 129 yet or whatever, 130. Whatever I get for my next big PB. I don't want to get it yet, really, because I want to get it on stream, just in case, like, some old friends are around and they want to watch. But I don't know what's going to happen. I might end up getting the run and then just doing some runs on stream. Kind of like Crystal did back in the day, except obviously I wouldn't be a cheater. I don't even know if that person cheated. I just always like bringing that person up because that shit mattered back in the day. Like, people were excited about that. So yeah, that's Link to the Past. That's some of the stream ideas. Obviously, we're going to get into... I would assume I'll be like playing Granblue on stream a little bit, and then I'll move into Rivals 2 on stream a little bit. And then maybe at the end of the year, after like a month or two of grinding Rivals, I want a little bit of a break or something. And then I'll think about putting Strive on the stream for a while. That would be fun. Going from like a 0 to hero in that game, or just like a 0 to somebody who's decent, would be cool as well. So yeah, a lot of plans. It's not all going to be fighting games. It's not all going to be shooting games. There might be some adventure, indie games, all kinds of things. Other speed runs, definitely. I've been thinking about. So I'm trying to make this the year that like all of the YouTube dreams and the streaming dreams I've ever had. This is the year where it all starts. You know what I mean? Like, I've been building a foundation, making a backlog of videos, venting a lot of my crazy young adult woes on the internet and fighting with people on Halo and stuff. But I'm kind of I've been moving away from that for a long time now, and I feel like I'm farther away from that lifestyle I had 5 years ago than I'll ever be, or I mean than I ever was. That sounds pretty bad. You're always gonna be a toxic fucking 20-year-old dipshit piece of shit. By God damn it, I didn't start it. They started it. The TTV McSmurphy rank 22 hardcore double Smurfs partied up in social together. They did it. And that wasn't enough for them. They had the audacity to hop up in the text chat and trash talk and then teabag too. Who am I talking about? No one specific. See, when you're a good Halo player who's honest and a solo queuer most of the time, you just end up with like, and this could go for any competitive game online now. You just end up with a bunch of war wounds. You just end up with like a bunch of bad vibes and like nightmare fuel after dealing with a lot of these people. It's from the levels of toxicity you can feel from their fucking angry gameplay, where they're just like got this mind of like a 30-year-old and it's like desperate to beat you. It just doesn't feel good. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a guy who tries his fucking ass off in Halo and tries to be the best in the world, and I still don't like that shit. You know what I mean? I could still tell when somebody's like cares too much. If the guy who cares too much says you care too much, I'm probably right, and you're probably fucking weird. And there's probably a reason I'm being an asshole, you know what I mean? Sure, sometimes I'm wrong, and sometimes I'm just an idiot. But you know what I mean? That's why I got Tylenol calling people neckbeards yesterday. Like, the guy is supposed to be like the forefront of the community, or you know what I mean? And he actually is with his viewership and his outreach. And he's down there saying the same insults I'll say to these fucking nerds online, you know what I mean? Off of one loss. And he's making money in streaming, well, you know what I mean? So how do you expect somebody who gets treated like shit by the community and he's just as good as those other top players to not be toxic in the same scenarios, you know what I mean? Anyways. Always with the crazy drama on the Halo community, I'll tell you that. The same people posting shitty videos on YouTube trying to make you look bad are the same ones who said worse things to you years ago. Only reason you were even mean to them years later is because you can't forget the creepy fucking way that they try to dominate you in a social match and then insult you while they're partied up and shit. Anyways, it only makes sense to real ones who've been through the grind of being a solo queue god. To everyone else, it's like, why do you care so much, bro? Try to be a solo queue guy at a video game that's that competitive. You'll tell me how you feel after grinding that for a while. Let alone over a decade. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Some other exciting news is the creator of Prodigal and Cursed Crackers just released a new game, surprisingly. So it's kind of weird to me that they didn't announce it sooner and stuff, but it does look really good. It looks, I'm not going to say for sure, but it looks like a sequel to Prodigal, and it looks like it's just a better version, a more fun version. Might even have some speedrun potential. So yeah, it's basically another somewhat Zelda style game, and that's pretty exciting. I'm going to buy that game pretty soon. I don't know exactly when. I also got Fallen Leaf because it looked like one of those games that was going to get underrated. Hopefully I'm right. Looks a lot of fun. Looks like classic Mega Man mixed with some modern day indie action adventure ideas. With the sort of overworld and the level selection stuff that you've seen in like Curse Crackers and Bell Boomerang and stuff like that. Other games like what's it called? Flynn, Son of Crimson, Shovel Knight probably started a lot of this shit. And that's where the game should go. We should be crossing between Super Mario World, Super Metroid, and like Shovel Knight, and then like other cool games like that, other new Metroidvanias like Hollow Knight. I guarantee, like, you could just spend the next 30 years making games that are up that alley. Like Min of the Hollower, I was just thinking about that game. That game, like, no offense to Karan's Crypt or Prodigal or this new game, I forget what it's called off the top of my head. Um, Other Zelda likes are great. Ocean's Heart, they're fun little games, right? But Min of the Hollower looks like something that you would like, damn, I gotta speed run this, you know what I mean? Like it looks like Shovel Knight's a great game. I have to go back to that game eventually. But this Min of the Hollower looks really good for speedrunning. Like, yeah, it might not have the glitches that you'll get in some of these older games, but it's obviously the best modern day top down Zelda game, Zelda like game. There was a cool one. I think it was called Elementalists or something like that, or maybe it was something else. It was like kind of like Link to the Past, except with some magic powers as well. Some extra like emphasis on magic as well. I don't know if that game's ever going to be good, or ever going to come out either. I was supposed to, pretty sure stuff like that was supposed to come out years ago and just like flew under the radar. But I do hope for other games that like come in and like turn into a good speed run somehow. Arrowheart, I kind of wanted to give that game another shot because I feel like it just kind of got hated on because it was pricey right away. But it's actually a pretty fun game. And maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'll come back to it and be like, this kind of sucks. But from what I remember, it was a pretty chill game. It kind of felt like Minecraft mixed with Link to the Past because it was just like a cookie cutter version of Link to the Past. But it had a lot of charm. I felt the story could have been, and the music could have been a little more poppin' for the price. But other than that, the game was really good. So I do want to go back to that game just to see the speedrun potential and finish it once. So we'll see how that goes. Actually, I'm getting really freaking hot in here, so hot and bothered. That's everything I wanted to talk about. We got a lot of exciting games. I'm gonna be chilling for like the next month, working with my family, trying to take care of my health the best I can, and just getting ready for the stream. And then after that, that's when we're gonna unleash the jets or whatever, kick the jets off. We're going to start grinding as hard as I ever have. And hopefully we keep that up for a few years and then set ourselves up for the future. And then I can start chilling as an old man version of me eventually. That's the plan anyway. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me. I'm going to hop in, check out these characters real quick, do a couple matches, and then I'll put on a bunch more gameplay tacked on afterwards with probably no commentary unless there's something fun to talk about. And yeah, the new Garu game looks really cool. I want to talk about that more in the future. I'm just really hoping it's not a 4-button fighter. I don't really like 4-button fighters that much. But, that won't stop me from liking a game either. I mean, this game is a 4-button fighter, so. This game's actually more of a 3-button fighter, so. I don't know what I'm talking about, but. When it comes to those like Street Fighter kind of games, I just like when there's more moves and stuff. It interests me more. But I don't know. I do really wish I'd hope. I'm pretty sure like the company is owned by a bunch of corrupt fucks, but obviously somebody around there still loves the classic fighting game, so I still want to give them a shot. I'm not too interested in that new League of Legends fighting game or whatever, but maybe it'll be cool. I don't know. And I think that's pretty much it for me. I want to get a snack and freaking turn on the AC and shit, so I'll hop into a couple of rounds here. And thanks a bunch for tuning in, guys. I expect a lot of Zelda, speedruns, all kinds of crazy shit coming out this year. And yeah, we got some new games, Fallen Leaf, and the new Color Grave game should be popping up on the channel really soon. Most of this stuff is all going to debut from August until October. I'll probably upload and publish like 200 plus videos, I would guess. So it should be a poppin' time for the channel. It's going to be kind of video spammy, but
Beatrix. Vera. Beatrix versus Vera.
その青少獣狩りの件、シュバリエを傷つけてしまわぬようどうかご配慮をお願いいたしますね。
もちろんだ。でもそれがハンデと思わないで全力で来てくれて構わないと。
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
どうです、見えますか。
Great. 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 Player 1. Battle 2. Engage. Great. Great. Down.
やります。
当然だよな。
Player 1. Win. Battle 3. Engage. Great. Finish.
すごくいい感じで勝ててますね。勝ちさーて、一息ついちゃおう。変身なあ。バザラガもグローノスを解放するとちょっとだけ鎧の形が変わってたけど、私もそういうのできるかな。
Vayne. Beatrix. Vayne versus Beatrix. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Great. Battle 2. Engage. Great. Battle 3. Engage. Great.
その荒々しさ嫌いじゃないぜ。
Battle 4. Engage. Great.
ここだな。
Great.
対戦楽しんでますか？疲れたら休憩してくださいね。
栄光あれ。へへ、楽しかったぜ。え、それが噂の組織パン？どう見てもケーキなんだけど。
2B. Vane. Two B versus Vane. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Excellent. Great. Down.
こんなもんじゃ終わらね
推奨陶器に対する継続的なケア
Player 1. Battle 2. Engage. Excellent. Great. Great. Down.
しまった。
え。一丁上がりと。
Battle 3. Engage. Great. Great. Perfect.
大したことなかっ
Battle 4. Engage.
た。お願い。
よし。
Great. Great. Excellent. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage! Great! Great! Down!
推奨闘技に対する継続的なケア
Battle 2. Engage! Great! 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 Down!
ナイスファイト。
報告損傷箇所なし
Player 1. Battle 3. Engage! Great! 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 Excellent! Finish!
勝っても負けても対戦した分だけ練習と経験になりますよ。オペレーター 6O より 2B さんへ定期連絡の時間です。
こちら 2B 異常なし。
Near 2B Near versus 2B Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage!
邪魔しないで。
Great!
お願い。私を認めて。このだ。
Great!
私あれで夏は見よう。
Great!
大嫌い。大嫌い。やめて。
Great!
消えればいい。
俺は
しよってどうして邪魔
Excellent!
しないで。
Down!
大したことなかった。
Player 2. Win. Battle 2. Engage!
私を認め。
Great!
邪魔しないでです。ありがとう。お願い。行こう。大嫌い。みんな消えればいい。
Player 1, win. Battle 3, engage.
嫌いお願い行かないで行こう行かないで行こう
Great.
嫌いお願いお願い
Great.
するの何
Excellent. Marvelous. Down.
みんないらない
Player 1, win. Battle 4, engage.
行こう
Excellent.
私を見てさ行こう
Great.
行こういい感じです邪魔者は消えたねすごく精巧にできてる機械人形だね
Beatrix. Vane. Beatrix versus Vane.
Believe in victory. Battle 1, engage.
ここだ足場だどうだこっから
Down.
こんなもんじゃ終わらねえ
流れ来てる
Battle 2, engage.
そら
Great. Excellent. Great. Down.
やるじゃねえか
イエーイ
Battle 3, engage.
こ が白竜騎士団式の訓練メニューか。
2B Beatrix. B versus Beatrix. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Great. 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 Excellent. Great. Down.
まだ負けじゃない。
報告損傷箇所なし
Battle 2. Engage. Great. Great. Perfect.
まだ負けじゃない。
報告損傷箇所なし
Battle 3. Engage. Great. 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 Excellent. Finish.
序盤の猛烈な攻めがすごかったですね。ドキドキしちゃいました。
Hello again, girls and guys. Welcome back to another Mike on the Mic production. Doing good. Let's see what we got here. It'd be kind of nice if I could skip through the cutscenes a little faster. Surprised that's not like a... Yeah. Should just let me skip stuff, but I don't know why they make it hard. Always skip normal. And that doesn't tell you what normal is. Well, at least it has some settings there that are nice. Okay. You can't hear that, but there's something playing back there way, way in the distance. So it's kind of a little bit lonely, a little bit homely, if that makes sense. Homely, is that a word? I was feeling like a nest egg, you know. I think I've been putting myself out there so much, trying to be a Halo player, trying to be a speedrunner, trying to be a YouTuber, you know, and doing other things before that. That there's like, I'm just going to chat for a while and then we're going to get into the gameplay. Not too much, this is going to be another short chunk of a video. I just want to chat about a little bit about Evo and a little bit about some gaming stuff I've been thinking about, or like life stuff, gaming/life stuff that has been kind of making me rethink the way I'm living my life and everything. Yeah, so it's just like I'm noticing more and more that it doesn't really matter what I do. It could be speedrunning Zelda, it could be returning to the Halo community and battling with those assholes and just getting all stressed out and getting all pissed off and saying things that I regret and trying my ass off. I'm not trying to sell Halo as all bad, but what I'm saying is, like, even that crap, even Quake Champions for like a week, even Fire Emblem, I was playing that for a while. That was like my home, to the point that I got Fire Emblem Builder and I'm making my own Fire Emblem game and stuff. I just noticed more and more that it's like, no matter what I do, I'm always like trying to make everything a home, if that makes sense. Like, I don't care if it's my little yoga journey that I always get back on, and I've been kind of locked out of recently in the last year. I've been like, there's been like a barrier between me and my own fitness. Like, I don't even want to take care of myself anymore, which is weird, because I did so good the whole decade before that, you know what I mean? But the fact that it doesn't feel like home right now is stopping me from doing it, you know what I mean? So, like I was saying, it doesn't matter what I do. The comforting little safe side of me tries to make everything into a habit, into a home that I can return to, if that makes sense. And I think it's good and bad, and it's something to really think about. Because it shouldn't, but it can stop you from doing new things, you know? At the same time, you have to learn, and then it should be a reason that you start doing new things, right? That's why I'm starting Granblue again. That's why I want to start speedrunning other games and doing other things with my time and creating that home feeling that yoga used to be for me again and stuff like that. Because I don't care what it is, if it's a breakup with some girlfriend or boyfriend, or it's just getting older, or it's hard times with your parents or your family, or it's getting COVID, or it's losing your job, or it's losing your car, or whatever it is that's troubling you in life. It shouldn't stop you from living. It shouldn't stop you from chasing your dreams. It shouldn't stop you from exploring all the avenues you always were excited to years ago, and you've lost those ideas and you need to find them again and experience them as well. So that's kind of been the battle for me for the last 5 years. And it seems to be continuing into the future as well. Whereas when I was younger, a lot of things just kind of came to me easier, or I just followed the path that was set before me. Now it's kind of like, well, good luck, Mike. You know, that's what the universe... It's like a reluctant grandparent or something, like barely encouraging me to start school for the day. Well, back in my day, we weren't pussies, so... But good luck anyway, kid. Like, I know that sounds like mean, or like, I'm not trash talking grandparents. I'm just saying, like, the way the world makes me feel. Like, even last night, like, I go to bed, I'm fine. Or 2 nights ago, I guess, and I wake up and something's spasmed in my back. It doesn't make any sense because I didn't lift anything, I didn't do anything. It's just life deciding things were going too well for Mike, so it's time for some punishment, and that's you know. Instead of getting mad about it, let's get healthy about it, you know what I mean? Instead of sitting there dwelling on the problem, let's focus on the solutions and live out those solutions in whatever way we can, to whatever capacity we can muster that day, you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to be encouraging and share some of my life with you guys, because I'm not sharing it with anyone else. No. But yeah, I could go on and on with this idea, because it's just like creeping into every corner of my life, the same way fear does, the same way anything that spreads in life does. And I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to navigate these waters, these harsh waters. I'm trying to figure out my best path through this, because it doesn't feel like it's the easy, obvious one. that life is giving me. It feels like it's a mystery that I got to figure out. It feels like I have to go searching and I have to do these random things that align with my spirit, you know, these random old games, these random speed runs, these random people I connect with on stream, or people I make a project for, or it feels like it's like sort of where I always made everything try to comfort me the last 5 years or so, ever since some bad stuff happened to me. Now it's like I have to be so grown up and so courageous that the adventure becomes a home, if that makes sense. That I live out, that no matter how many years I got left, no matter what I do, I have to live out the adventurous side of this life. You know what I mean? No matter what happens to my family, no matter what could possibly stop me, if I don't do this, I will not like the rest of my life. I know that sounds like harsh or something, but that's really what it feels like, and it's like, it's getting me, you know? And I know it's a good thing in a way, but if I don't react to it properly, it's not a good thing, and it's just time kind of crushing me down, you know? Time forcing me into a lifestyle I didn't even want to live or deserve to live, you know? Because that's what can happen when you neglect the adventure of the spirit, when you neglect the true feelings that you feel every day, when you stop facing the truth and start trying to hide away in excessive amounts and stuff. The same little nice person who was scurrying for safety ends up scurrying to sadness, or giving up on life, or scurrying to sins, or it's really weird. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of dark. But it's the truth, you know, and it can happen to anyone, and you know, just some words, you know, some words of warning, and maybe it'll help you guys, so you don't end up all fucked up like me before, and then have to correct for your mistakes. You know, maybe you can find a way to not make those mistakes, or finesse your way through them when they start, or whatever, you know. Anyways, that's been some of the stuff I've been thinking about, like even now. Like, even though I'm about to have some fun playing this game, I'm excited. I'm all hyped up for the journey again. You know, my motivation is there. But what feels wrong? Well, I stepped away from Twitch TV for a second. Well, I stepped away from the online virtual friends that I call home. The people that I like to watch. You know what I mean? So, like, even though I'm in the process of making a new habit and making a new adventure for myself, I can't help but feel torn, and that torn feeling, all of a sudden you can lose everything, you know? So that torn feeling can make me want to give up. It can make me want to eat a bunch of food and be lazy and go to bed. It can make me not want to exercise the next day because I don't feel pulled in any good direction, so I just choose not to do anything good for myself, basically. So you see what I'm saying, is like that torn feeling, like going from home to home, from habit to habit, from moment to moment, is a really tough feeling that gets undersold, undervalued. I can't even talk about this right now. I don't have the energy for this, but that's what I'm encountering, and it's like right now I want to be in like 3 separate streams watching these dudes play games and just like chill and enjoy their little journey. And whenever I don't, or whenever I have to leave that, I start to feel uncomfortable in not a good way, you know? Like there's uncomfortable, like stepping in a shower and then your body adjusts and it feels great, right? But then there's also like this uncomfortable feeling that always kind of lingers, and it usually, like, I think comes in stronger through lonely people. So like if you don't have a close network of people your age, or anyone, you're very much susceptible to this, you know what I mean? You're the loneliness somehow, no, even if you don't feel that lonely, the loneliness will combine with this feeling of getting torn from your past, torn from your old homes, torn from your old habits, from the things you used to love, from your childhood, from this and that, from your teenage years, from your early adult years. As you go along, you feel like you're torn from every bit of it. And that's what I'm encountering, and I'm just now realizing it, and it's kind of like a big wake-up call. It's like, dude, what the fuck have you been doing the last few months? It's like, I know I was out of it a little bit, but I didn't know why, and I didn't know how it was going to be so strong of a pull, strong of a feeling of melancholy and sadness and loss, and always feeling distant from things that happened. Like, for example, another example, I could just go on and on if you can't tell. When I get my fucking ideas going, I just can't stop. I get my mouth yapping. Like last year, Resident Evil 4 felt like a home, right? I was having a lot of fun watching Distortion. Was that last? See, I don't even know when it was. Even though it was just not that long ago, it now feels super long ago, and I don't even really remember the time period anymore. Even though it's just about a year and a few months ago, right? And I was just watching Seven Ray D revisit Resident Evil, and it was just reminding me of like how for a while that game was like my life, right? Just for a few months that game was the people, the community, the speed runs, my own speedrun journey for that game, which wasn't very long, but it was damn good fun. And it's just like another wake-up call, and it's like, dude, this is a year ago this happened. This, even though a year ago this felt like a brand new thing, now it's a year old, now it's over a year old. You know what I mean? We're thinking about the next Resident Evil game. Nobody even really speedruns or plays this game anymore. All the people you watch, I think I watched a guy named Hazeblade. He was a pretty cool guy. I don't think he streams anymore, or I like never see him stream. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's just like, you make all these crazy connections, and so many of them go away, and there's just like many times not anything you can do about it. It's just going to be a pit in your soul. It's just going to be like an emptiness. It's just, there's, even if you do fill up your new time, which you need to do anyway, you won't be living your life if you're not filling up your time with great things, right? But even if you do or don't, you inevitably you're accruing this morbid loneliness. Like, I don't even know the right words for it, right? Because it's a weird dark side of life that I feel like very very much goes under the radar. So I was watching Evo, or I was watching some. This is completely unrelated. I was just trying to lighten the mood up a bit. I watched Evo lose, and I actually watched it live on accident. I accidentally clicked on the stream and caught this. But Leffen lost. I'm not happy about it. I'm a Leffen fan, sort of. But when he lost, though, like, it was totally a Leffen move. He just, like, let his fucking controller, this big-ass box arcade stick, like, fall to the ground. And he, like, barely even tried to catch it. It was just like the most awkward gamer thing you've ever seen. And it's like, this dude's rich enough that it doesn't even matter if he broke that thing. But it's just kind of, you would like never see that out of most players is what I thought was funny about it. And just the fact that I didn't watch any of the Guilty Gear tournament, but I somehow tuned in for the 1 minute where he fucking drops his controller on live stream when I can't on live video. I don't know what the fuck. On a live stream. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that was funny. I also would like never drop my box controller, and if I ever did, I'd be so upset with myself. Personally, but I mean, he's the one who's a fucking pro player, so what do I know? You know, but one day I would like to be in like with these. I don't care what it is. If it's me as a player, me as a commentator, me as a content creator who just talks about it, like kind of like this, except with higher production values. See, the second you stop eating for a little bit, stop shoving food down your gullet, water starts to taste delicious. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't, even though it's going to be scary when you leave home, even though it's going to be scary when you leave a relationship, even though it's scary when you get older, that doesn't mean you have to give up. And that doesn't mean there isn't a great cup of water or a great refreshing oasis waiting there for you in the future, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm continually, I have to remind myself this and teach myself this, because there's a stubborn part of me that wants to die. There's a stubborn part of me that doesn't want to thrive, that wants to cozy up early on in my life and give up. And you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be too harsh or scary. I'm just trying to sell a point to you guys. And sell it to myself, frankly, because like I said, or like I was about to say, even though I've repeatedly like tried to teach myself these concepts for the last 7 years, it just seems like no matter what, like if it's the past creeping up on me, or it's a family fight, or if it's my own negligence, or if it's a random back spasm that fucked with my solar plexus chakra and I gotta fucking heal my back for 5 days for no fucking reason. Whatever it is, there's always like a fucking crazy, weird roadblock that gets in the way that's like the perfect roadblock for me that, you know what I mean? Like I get really upset when my back gets fucked up because I feel like I've done a lot of things to baby my back and to strengthen it, and it just gets really like really frustrated at life, you know, especially if it happens for like no reason. If it happens because I made a mistake, I'm like, all right, I'll it's my fault. But if it happens for like no reason, you know what I mean? You just like wake up and all of a sudden you're just somehow your body's fucked up. It's really frustrating, and yeah, and you can't really learn much from it because, like I said, it's not like you made a mistake. You know what I mean? Not a clear one. Yeah, you might have neglected your yoga for a little bit and that led to it or something, right? But still, it's not like you went out there and purposely thrashed your back and then didn't take care of it. It's like, I was taking care of it. I was taking care of it before it was even hurt, you know what I mean? I was doing my stretches and my yoga as much as I could. Definitely not as much as I should have, but not as much as I could, right? Anyways. So that's kind of been some of the stuff I've been thinking about. Some fighting games. Evo. I'd like to go, and that's another thing, is like, part of me didn't want to play anymore today, right? I was just going to give up, watch like Evo, and like sit there and be in my little fake bubble world where I don't ever try to participate in an Evo in the future. I don't ever try to do these things that I admire and I'd like to do myself, that I admire other people for. And when you keep thinking about that, eventually you're either gonna, like I said, give up and continue to give up, or life's gonna keep knocking on your door, or, you know, tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey dude, it's your time to shine, you know what I mean? You're alive, you can do, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds stupid, like, it sounds like some Shia LaBeouf, like, meme bullshit or something, but it's fucking true. And it's true at every age. Don't let age trick you. So many people fucking, the second they hit 18, they feel like they're used goods, but to like a 30-year-old, you're young as fuck, you know what I mean? And to a 50-year-old, that both of you are young as fuck. And to a 70-year-old, all of you are young as, you know what I mean? And it's just like, I've been like, ever since I got past the early adult phase, and I'm now just like a full-fledged old person, I guess. I don't really sound like one, but it's been hard. I feel like a lot of my success early on was just like based on stupidity, you know, being young and being stupid and trying. And now it's like that me is gone, and if I want success now, I have to like fucking work so hard for it, and I have to finesse it, and it just doesn't feel as free as things used to be, you know? And like right now, I just want to hurry up and get out of this video so I can get back to those streams and feel comforted again and feel like I'm enjoying somebody's journey. And I'm not saying there's anything bad about it, but it shouldn't stop me from living my life, right? It shouldn't keep me from at least trying to do these dreams, right? Like, it doesn't matter if you become the #1 fighting game player in the world, or if you lose out on the only round you ever went to a big tournament and you lose out in the first round. Who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? At least you went there and tried. And truly believing in that mindset, I feel like, is the only real path to success anyway, right? Like, somebody who's ready to fucking lose and come in last place, you know what I mean, is infinitely farther than somebody like where I kind of am stuck, who's stuck in their bed, or like stuck in their mind, or stuck in their gaming chair, or stuck on their little back country road taking walks by themselves. I'm not saying that's always a bad thing, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I'm missing out on potential girlfriends. I'm missing out on a potential family. I'm missing out on potential friends, communities, people to share with, people to work with, people to play games with and become friends with. This and that. I'm missing out on so many things. And what am I really getting? You know what I mean? A little bit of extra peace, a little bit of extra comfort and relaxation. You know what I mean? It's not that great. There's always time to relax. I don't need that shit. You know what I mean? I'm the biggest relaxer in the world. If anything, I don't need that shit, and I'll end up relaxing whether I work hard or not, you know? Whether I go out of my bubble or not and keep trying to expand. And there's no, it doesn't matter where you expand, it doesn't matter who you expand into. No, I'm just kidding. But for real, like, It doesn't matter. As long as you tried, you did stuff in a decently smart, safe way. You took the right risks. It's not that complicated to live a good life, especially nowadays. There's so many things you can do. You know what I mean? I'm so tired of ever, especially at night. That's another thing. I always start off the day, and I got the right attitude, but I want to do the wrong things. And then at night, I have a worse attitude, but I want to do the right things. Does that make sense? So I wake up and I got this fresh new day, and then instead of exercising or starting a new project, I'm thinking about, hey, let's smoke a bowl of weed, or let's get a fat boy breakfast, or let's do something fun and lazy, or let's, you know what I mean? And that's fine to treat yourself, but again, you got to start looking at the patterns, and it's like, dude, all you need to do is have the attitude you have in the morning with the desire to succeed and do the right thing that you have at night before you go to bed. You know what I mean? And that's kind of been one of the biggest tricks of my life, especially in the last year or so. Like I said, I wake up, I got a great attitude. I don't know where it's been coming from even, because I sure as hell didn't work for it. But I'll wake up and I got this very romantic, idealistic attitude, thinking amazing things about life, putting myself in amazing mental places, thinking about great relationships I used to have, and how even though they're over, I still appreciate the romance and the lingering feelings that will last for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about all these great things. But then what do? It's not good enough. You know what I mean? And then by the end of the day, I start regretting not doing those good things so hard that those are all I want. But guess what? We're at the end of the day. I'm tired. My attitude isn't that good anymore. It might even be bad because I fucked up during the day and I feel like that day was a failure. So now I got a bad attitude, but I got the desire to do the right thing. It's I'm tired and got a bad attitude, but I got the desire to do it. So you see what I'm saying is all that needs to change is I wake up the same way I've been waking up, but then instead of defaulting to those easy, lame-ass options every single time, start throwing in some good, different ones. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, when I get tired at the end of the day, I can just call it a day. I had a good day. There's no there is, you know what I mean? There's nothing to be regretful about. So anyways, I know that might sound very simple, but when it's happening to you, it's different. You know what I mean? I don't care how smart you are, how aware of yourself you are. When shit like that happens to you, especially as you're getting older, you're not in the fucking 18 to 25-year-old range anymore. It hits different. That's all I can say about it. You know what I mean? You don't got no young youth mental bubble protecting you from everything bad anymore. Anyways, that's been some of the stuff I've been thinking about. I took another look at that Veritas game, and it's actually like a sequel to Prodigal. It's kind of weird that it wasn't advertised well. It's kind of weird that it's cheap, but possibly a bigger game than Prodigal, which is... I'm not complaining, but it's just kind of weird. I feel like the developer is kind of selling themselves short, which is sad because they're actually really good developers. That team or whoever does that over there. I don't know exactly what the situation is. Because they've made 3 games now, and the first 2 were amazing, and this new one is cheaper and better, possibly. That definitely looks better to me. And it looks more fun for speedrunning, too, so... Anyways, I'll be taking a trip back as soon as I can through Prodigal, and then that Veritas game, and Curse Crackers as well, just for the whole Color Grave experience. Really love supporting indie devs who make my kind of games. And they do a great job, especially the ones who do all that and they don't really get enough support. There's this one interesting little Metroidvania, and it's not coming to my head anymore, so I guess I'm not going to remember what it was called. Oh, it was called Crano Origins and Crano Remastered. Kind of gives me the same vibes as like Quran's Crypt or something. Maybe it's just because it's like a skeleton is the main character or something, but I think that's the situation. But yeah, there's a lot of games that are very, very similar in scope and concept as Curse Crackers and Veritas. Games like Timothy and the Tower of Mu, which is actually an underrated little gem. It's got some flaws, but it's definitely a cool little game, and I feel like, again, there's just so many little games that if you stop playing them for a little while and you forget the fun feelings that they give you, it's really easy to like not want to go back to them. And that's the same thing that kind of happened to me with this game, is like I took a break and then I forgot how fun it was. And then I just somehow couldn't get myself to start the game back up for like months, you know what I mean? Even though I knew that there was cool new characters and I would probably have fun. Something about life and comfort zones and things feeling like a home, and something about it just like got in my way. Anyways, I'm kind of sick of talking, so I want to hop into a couple matches here. Hopefully we can get a perfect or a cool round or something. And it just all comes back the first time you hit a cool little combo or something. I don't care if it's Street Fighter, if it's Guilty Gear, if it's this game, or if it's a fighting game, if it's Smash Bros. The first time you know, Halo, the first time you hit a sick no-scope triple kill, all no-scopes on sweaties. Like, there's always like a moment where it kind of like fucking clicks, you know. It happens with speedrunning too. You come back to Super Metroid, or you come back to Link to the Past, and you hit a good Ganon Towers split, or you hit spooky action glitchy on Misery Mire, or you what's cool in Super Metroid, like you get a fast fan tune with no practice, so you don't really know how to do it, but somehow you got lucky, hit him with a fucking X Factor, or you like do Red Tower in like your first try when you're not really even good enough to do that. You just kind of got lucky. or you came back and you hit the damage boosts in Hellway. Is that called Hellway? There's a Hellway in Link to the Past, and there's like a there's like a red ass, creepy ass Vileplume room, and I think it's also called Hellway, which is funny. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like there's always a moment, and it usually happens sooner than later, where you come back to something that means a lot to you, and it clicks. And I feel like if you don't acknowledge that happens, you can just stop yourself from ever having fun in the world, ever doing anything new, ever returning back to things you used to love. You know, like Guitar Hero. Like, I bet the second I actually learned how to play on hard difficulty and use that orange string or whatever, the orange button, I think it was, I probably would have had fun, you know? Or whatever. If it was a real guitar, or if it was like Rocksmith, it'd probably be even more fun. But there's always a fucking moment, you know? I don't care if it's playing a ukulele, if it's doing a little jingle on a guitar, if it's playing a little Star Wars song on your ba 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 ba, you know what I mean? On your stupid piano. Like, whatever it is, there's always like something that is great. It's a great moment. It triggers all types of nostalgic feelings, or, you know, new feelings that will become nostalgic as time goes on. Maybe Super Mario 64 speedrunners feel like this when they come back and they hit their little owlless, whatever the fuck it's called, canonless. I don't know. I don't really care that much about that game, but I like that game, but there's certain stars I don't want to learn, you know what I mean? Like, I like technical jumps and cool wall jumps and awesome, like, skips, but there's so many things in that game that are just like, I guess you can do slow strats on some of it, but there's so many things in that game that are like insanely hard glitches that become a barrier to entry. But at the same time, if I could break that barrier, I probably would have a lot of fun speedrunning the game, especially 70 star, right? Or if not 70 star, my own route where I get a certain selection of stars that I choose, and then I end the game early with some backwards long jump or whatever that glitch is, or whatever that lets you skip the game. You know? And it's like, I might never even get the chance of starting that journey if I don't find a way to break those barriers in life, to continue searching for new homes and not feel like I'm abandoning everything from my past, you know? But anyways, I don't know where things are going exactly, but it feels like we're going to have a lot of fun streaming days. Halo's going to be fun, for the most part. Fighting games are going to come back in a big way. I always do my best to, like, shout out streams and places where I think it's worth going to spend some time, cool people, and spend some time with them and their journeys, their speed runs and their Halo gameplay and whatever the hell they do. I'll definitely be touching on Mario RPG to get ready for that new Mario and Luigi game. Isn't that coming sooner than I think that's coming pretty soon, actually. Like, talking in the third person now. Get back on the PS5 and play some of that stuff. So yeah, there's a lot coming. I'm just trying to stay sane until the internet comes around. I might have to get another computer at some point to do some retro speed runs and to do some other stuff with it. You know, render 3D, render videos, all that kind of stuff. Play video games in somewhere else than in my room once in a while. Yeah, we'll see what happens. There might be some exciting purchases. I might take some risks as the stream starts to grow. Take some risks and buy some cool stuff for the stream. And for the business side of the stream as well. I got an exciting day tomorrow. We're going to have some steak, some hamburgers, some veggies. Go for a walk. Hopefully the horseflies aren't too crazy. I guess it's today. And I'm just, trying to find my way. Not trying to lose, because it's when you're waiting for the next phase of your life, and it can become really easy to lose your way. That's another thing. So it's like not only is part of you searching for these places of comfort, but there's also that adventurous side of you is somehow losing his way at the same time. So wrangling that all up is tough. Honestly is. Abandoning a home that's done you well. A passion, a place, a thing, an aspect of life that's done you well. Abandoning it for a while. To go find a new one, right? Or to just try a new one and take a risk. Or whatever. But yeah, we'll see where things go. Really hope I can get deep into the fighting game community and I always stick with the Halo guys and all types of things. I'm just kind of trying to channel some of that frustration and some of that loneliness and turn it into something good. Because obviously that's been my number one enemy. Is those two feelings. It's pretty hard to argue anything else. My number one challenge is those two feelings. Frustration in life and loneliness. And how those two go hand in hand, And it's kind of sad because a lonely person, they already are dealing with loneliness, and then they got to go and get frustrated because that's how life is making them feel, and that's how their romantic journey it just happens to be going, Yeah, and I got like this weird bruise on, like where'd that come from on my leg? Like I don't know what's going on. Waking up with weird back spasms. It just always seems like life is like playing some fucking trick on me, and I'm fucking falling for it. I guess I know that sounds weird, but that's really what it feels like. Like my sister just crashed into a deer, and it's like I could have saved her from it if something just went a little different. It's always something, right? There's always some fucking nagging ass shit that feels like God's fucking with you or whatever you want. It feels like your ex-girlfriend's pulling some strings, or it feels like your dark side is fucking with you. I don't know what it is, or there's like some darkness in the back of your mind tricking you or whatever. It always feels like there's some fucking thing, horsefly fucking pecking at the back of your head. Whatever it fucking is, there's always some fucking thing, dude. And it's almost like you gotta find the humor in every moment because of it. Otherwise, you're just doomed. Because it's very true the more you grow up and you realize life, it plays these games with humans. But it's like, how the hell are you supposed to succeed if someone's always playing a game on you or playing trick on you and you're getting mad about it or you're giving up because of it, right? You're never going to succeed. But if someone's always playing a game with you and you always decide to learn from it or you always decide to find the humor in it, that sounds a lot better, right? And that's just basically been kind of the point of the whole video or point of the whole commentary, sorry. Finding that humor, finding that new home, not being afraid, honoring the romance of the past and the loneliness and the nostalgia, but also not letting that stop you from today. And that's kind of been, in a nutshell, the biggest challenge for me in the last chunk of my life or whatever. The last few years. But anyways, much love to you guys. I'm going to hop into a couple matches here and keep enjoying my fighting game journey. You know, I might not be anything special yet, but I feel like I got potential. I feel like I'll kind of be like one of those Leffen kind of players where when I'm rusty, I'm pretty trash, but somehow when I'm at my best, I got like the potential to be insanely good. I feel like that's how I am. Pretty much with any fighting game or any game that's not Halo. Halo I'm just always good at because I played it too much, but any other game, I feel like that's what I'm like. I have very high potential, but when I'm not practiced, I'm not really that special. So again, it comes down to, am I gonna chase after that potential and enjoy that journey, or you know? And even if I do and I fail, it's like, who cares, you know? Or whatever. Everything's a failure. Even becoming in first place is a failure because odds are you're not going to come in first place next time. You know what I mean? So, like, even though Punk to God won this year, he has no possible chance at winning forever. Right? It's not that he's a bad person. That's not a failure. It's just life. It's just life with a jillion other people who want to be just as great as you or better. So, well, good luck if your only expectation in life is to be the number one in the world, right? At stuff. Good luck. Because it's literally like never happened for anyone ever. No one's ever permanently become the number one at anything, you know? It doesn't really happen. So guess what? You don't have to worry about it. You know, that's a good thing. If my first couple of years in the fighting game scene flop, who the fuck cares? Maybe one day I'll be winning a fucking tournament and fucking a bunch of nerdy little kids will be like happy or excited to see such a weirdo fucking win. Or I don't know, you know what I mean? Or maybe I'll come in second down the road and I'll get the respect of a bunch of other great players and I didn't win, but hey, I had a damn good journey and I got some respect and you know what I mean? All those losses and those early knockouts and all those sad days where I felt like a loser because I failed, who cares? They led to some great moments, you know? And that's the thing is, the reason I keep hammering in that same point is because it's fucking true in like every area. Like every single area. I don't care if it's your fitness journey, if it's your breakup journey, if it's your fucking current relationships journey, if it's a video game tournament journey, if it's a streaming journey, if it's a Halo montage journey, they all have the same fucking potential amazing outcomes and amazing steps of the way, amazing steps of the journey, you know? Anyways. It's all the talking I can do. I'm sick of fucking talking. I'm just blabbering on now anyway. I want to play a couple matches here, and again, I'm fucking hot for some reason, right when this always happens, right when I start playing, like, I don't know what it is, I think it's the talking gets me excited, and then my mind gets racing, and then it gets, like, really fucking hot. But whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed the sassy-ass, whiny-ass commentary. Caleb Hart's been streaming Final Fantasy VII, so I'm excited about that. Hopefully he sticks with it for a while. I used to just care about if he's going for PBs, but now it's like, I like watching for the journey. I like watching because it's a cool speed run. I like watching because it's nostalgic for me. I like watching because it gives me a reason to watch somebody I used to consider as like a virtual friend, you know? And I stopped watching him for a few months because he hasn't been playing the stuff I'm interested in, and that's fine, but hey, look, he's back. Am I going to miss out on this home that used to mean something to me, or am I going to step back in and watch for a couple hours? You know what I mean? And I'm encountering that same obstacle so often with like every area of life. I just can't get over it. That's why I'm so crazy about it. Because it didn't matter what it was. Fire Emblem, Zelda, Halo, Super Metroid, this game, that game, memories, animes, YouTubers, videos, designing your own Fire Emblem game, this or that. Like every single thing is got an obstacle attached to it. It's got an expectation attached to it. It's got fears attached to it. It's a potential home that could mean something to me in my life. It's something that I could share with a community. All of them have communities attached to them. Pretty much every area I just described has a community attached to it that I could be a part of if I chose to, or sometimes if you're a part of it even when you don't want to be. But yeah, that's just been, and that's just some of it. Like realistically, I could go on and on. I should be an indie game developer. I should be a YouTube fitness star who helps people. There's a lot of fucking shit I should be doing, right? You know what I mean? The video game and the YouTube and the business side of it sounds like a big task, but really, that's not even the tip of the fucking iceberg. You know what I mean? And you could just go on and on. If I was actually a fucking competent version of myself, I could be a dancer, I could be a fucking porn star, I could be a fucking astrophysicist, I could be an engineer, you know what I mean? And all the other stuff. And there would still be more potential. And that's the truth. Like, people dwindle themselves down to an idea, like, that's all they are is their time. That's all they are is who they are now. That's all they are is whatever the world gives them for the rest of their life. And I'm just so sick of it. So sick of it. I'm gonna battle that shit for the rest of my... I don't care if I fail miserably. I'm gonna battle that shit for the rest of my fucking life. Because I want to see people a little bit younger than me, and maybe some older than me, capitalizing on every single thing I talk about. You know, I don't even care if they show me up. Go for it. I want to see it, you know what I mean? I don't care if they're a fucking 16-year-old who blasts me away in Halo 3 somehow. I don't care what the fuck. I'm playing Rivals 2 and I'm in a tournament and I'm like somehow gonna pop off and then some little kid shuts me down. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I really don't care anymore. As long as I was out there fucking trying and I got to share that moment with other people, and you know what I mean? I'm so done with defeatism. I'm so done with fear. I'm so done with so many goddamn crap hole things in life. So many goddamn freaking cigarettes. I don't know what I'm talking about. I always like to pretend I'm in an episode of King of the Hill, but I don't know how to do impersonations, so it doesn't make any sense. People are like, what the fuck are you... What in the pocket sand are you fucking talking about? Pocket snot. Snot pockets. That'd be a funny, like, little YouTube skit. Like, it's like a kid's, like, trying to prank a bully, so he, like... he, like, snots in his pocket, and then he, like, goes to, like... high-five the bully, or, like, shake his hand, and he's got, like, a big fucking snot loogie on his fucking hand. I don't know. There's potential. Anyways, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I'm a little bit sad because I'm missing out on some of my streamers, but I'm glad because I get to play some Granblue, you know, and I get to start that journey back up. And there's like, I could go on and on, like Final Fantasy, there's like hundreds and hundreds of games, hundreds of things I started in the last few years that I've lost because of time, and I've lost to like I said, defeatism and fear. Like, there isn't really a good reason why I stopped doing a lot of this stuff, you know what I mean? It's literally just because stupid shit. Fear, or past relationship nostalgia or sadness. New things coming into my life, and then I just somehow forget about old stuff. There's always, like, weird, dumb reasons why I stop things, you know what I mean? So, anyways. And the one last thing I wanted to mention was I was looking at Ryan Ford. He's a cool Smash Bros. Guy who turned into a speedrunner. So kind of like me, right? And I was watching his Twitch channel, and it was kind of like giving me those vibes again, those homely vibes that feels like this is where I need to be. This is, you know, why am I connected to some random, probably 30-year-old dude who I never met, and I'll probably never meet him? I don't know. But he reminds me of old days watching Smash Bros. Tournaments. He reminds me of the fact that you don't have to be stuck doing one thing your entire life. There's nothing in life that tells you that you have to do that. That's not a thing. I don't have to be a Halo player for the rest of my life. I don't have to be a Smash Bros. Player for the rest of my life. I can change. I can be something new. I can try new things, and I can still love the old stuff if I want. You know what I mean? And I was watching him, and I noticed that he did a run of a cool game called Gimmick, which I never heard of. And the gimmick with that game is you like have this little star, kind of like Kirby, and you can like how Kirby shoots out a little star out of his mouth. Except this guy can like use it to do cool jumps and stuff, and I was just like amazed because I was like, damn, this game looks actually really interesting to speedrun. And I like never heard of it. I never seen it before. I'm a guy who's watched loads of like AGDQs, and I used to watch them when they first started the big speedrun events. I used to watch like everyone as much as I could. And you know what I mean? It's just like, if I didn't tune into Ryan Ford's stream and check him out for a second, I wouldn't have come across something that I probably want to stream one day, or I probably want to do the speedrun and put it on my YouTube or something, right? Or at least check it out. Even if I don't get good at it, like, just check it out for fun, right? Could miss a piece of history that was really cool just because I didn't take that little leap and go back to Ryan Ford's stream and enjoy it for a few minutes, you know what I mean? So anyways, I hope this commentary kind of made or explained why my channel's been kind of dead, and like why I've been kind of like stuck for a while, and why I've been talking about breaking out of it so much, breaking through barriers. Like why is that important to me, and what's going on with me and everything. Me. It's all about me. Well, anyways, I'm going to stop trying to waste time until the internet comes, and I want to start using it a little bit better. And see you guys down the road. I'm going to hop into a couple matches here, and then I'll tack on some more gameplay, obviously. Really, honestly, like, I'm talking about all these games, all these things I want to do, but a lot of it, like, the reason I want to stream Halo is because I want to build up to the point where I'm streaming Rivals 2, and I'm streaming Link to the Past speedruns or something like that. Super Metroid speedruns, maybe. Or some cool game like Gimmick or Prodigal or some cool game. And then I'm also, like, getting excited about Hollow Knight Silksong, and all of a sudden, instead of my life just being about streaming Halo, all of a sudden we're doing Halo one day a week, and we're doing Zelda speedruns and all of the above, indie game playthroughs, reviews, learning Japanese, this and that, learning music, sharing the music on the stream. Maybe we're the first playthrough of Hollow Knight. Maybe that'll get streamed. I don't know. Or maybe I'll just do the speedruns on stream, and maybe I'll speedrun Hollow Knight Silksong whenever that does come out. I don't know. It's probably coming out next year or something. Or maybe at the end of this year. Who knows? You know what I mean? And I'm just trying to build up to that point so that when I get there, when that moment comes that Rivals 2 comes out, I'm fucking ready. You know what I mean? I don't want to be stuck. If I'm stuck when that shit happens, like, there's no way I'm going to succeed. There's no way I'm going to be that happy. You know what I mean? Like, sure, some new games are going to come out, but I'm fucking stuck. And that's basically what I'm getting at, is like, I want to be very unstuck for like the first time in my life. I've always been stuck in a sort of way, whether it's overweight in school or it's unhappy with the not having friends or it's unhappy at the end of high school when I lost all my friends and they all moved away and shit. I'm just done being fucking stuck, dude. I'm so done with it. I'm going crazy about it. And that's basically going to be the theme of the next year of my life, you know. That's what we're going to be all about. That's what we're going to be streaming, doing, uploading to YouTube, working on ourselves, health, yoga, fitness, whatever, walking. We're going to do videos on, or at least talk about how to stay fit in Wisconsin and stay fit in places with cold weather where you can't go outside nearly as much during the year. We're going to do all kinds of crazy shit. Maybe we'll even do food and recipes and all types of shit. And I'm just done, like I said, done being stuck. I'm always going to be doing something or relaxing on purpose. I'm done with the mindless for giving up way of living. I'm so fucking crazy about it. I'm so fucking done with it. I hate giving up. I hate fucking mindlessness for no reason. It's, you know, I love relaxation. Don't get me wrong, but stupid mindlessness because you're like afraid to live your life. No, that shit is so fucking trash. It happens from nightmares. It happens from losing your girlfriend. It happens from school sucking. Like, there's so many ways you get dragged into this mindless fucking void of life. And I'm just fucking done with it, dude. I'm so done with it. So, anyways, I'll catch you guys down the road. Hopefully we got a happier commentary coming up for you guys soon here. I like trying to sound like an announcer or like a commentator. That's what you're doing, bro. No, like a horse race announcer or whatever. Like someone who's like talking way too fast and they're like getting really like a radio host or something. They're just like getting way too excited for 103.7 The Jam or like I don't know. You know what I mean? But I kind of want to bring that as much as it's a joke, like I want to bring that type of enthusiasm and that type of energy to everything that I put out there from now on. You know, it's not always going to be there. Like today was kind of a sad commentary because I'm going through like a stuck period, but at the same time, doesn't mean I can't infuse a little bit of fun, right? Or plan for fun in the future and stuff like that. So let's hop into some gameplay here and do some Shrekin. And I'll catch you guys soon. Might hop into... Yeah, I might go out on a limb after like a month or two of streaming and get some new games like Under Night and stuff like that. Some fighting games I don't have. Some DLC for the ones I do have. Even like Tekken 8 or something. So I'm going to do some risky maneuvers when I do get that stream up and running, but I think it'll pay off, and I think it'll be fun. There'll probably be a couple purchases that are stupid, but that's how it goes. So, yeah. I'll catch you guys soon. Oh, one more thing. Whenever I do a commentary for this game again, I'll talk about the new characters. So I don't know when that's gonna be. It might be a month or two from now, but I'll do it.
Beatrix. Giga. Beatrix versus Gita. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh yeah, we like this girl. I'm gonna have some fun things to say about this girl. And damn, look at her fucking rack though. Holy shit. Dude, her normal light is crazy. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know anything about this character, but for some reason she's badass. She's like that other sword girl, but I actually like her. I forget her name. I think she starts with a V. Oh, wrong move. Ah, wrong move. Does that connect? Oh, that doesn't connect, though. God, her sword looks so cool. She's like, feels like she's straight out of like a One Piece anime or something. I don't know. Or maybe not One Piece, but something like that. I did not think I was going to like her that much. I wonder why her ease of use is at 4-star, though. Like, there must be something about her that's more difficult, kind of like Nier. Got some tough set. Oh, wait, never mind. I was going to say, she kind of seems easy to use. Oh, Vayne, that's his name, okay. I didn't think I was going to pick up another character on this, but I really like Beatrix so far. I don't really like that she's kind of easy to use, but it's not that bad. So long, Zoe gang. So I'll definitely return to like all the other characters that I like, but I just don't know when. For now, I'll mostly be playing Beatrix, 2B, Lucilius, and then my other three are like my backup characters, Nier, Grimner, and Zoe. What's this girl's name? Vera, not a Z, it's a V. Yeah, Beatrix is like the Bay version of Vera. Like, Vera's a crazy bitch, and Beatrix is like waifu. They might not have nothing to do with each other, but that's how I see it. Beatrix got the fucking sword, though. Can we talk about that? Oh, she starts running, bro. Ooh. Oh, what did that move do? She seems like a really fundamental bread and butter character here. But I do kind of like how some of her normals are a little different than most swordies. Like this kick, for example. They're actually a really good move. Ah! Damn, that shit comes out fast. Dumbass.
私と M ブラックのコンビは
Battle 3. Engage.
Oh, she has like a DP, and then she has like a second thing that's kind of like a DP. It's a bandit. It's a bandit bringer. Or is that what it's called? That's probably like the perfect move to call it. What's this air dust do? Probably does something cool. Ah! Yeah, that fireball is nasty when it hits. It's like short range or whatever, but it's really good. Jeez, why does she have to be so fucking waifu though?
気づいちゃおう変身なバザラガもグローノスを解放するとちょっとだけ鎧の形が変わってたけど
I can't get enough of this girl. I almost want to start labbing her and taking her serious, but I'm kind of saving that for stream days and stuff. Stuff to do on stream, you know.
Versus 2B. Believe it.
Like, I just feel like...
Battle 1. Engage.
Wait, can I pause this? Okay. I didn't know what button to that. I just feel like, saving, like, my first big run online to, like, get good. And, like, my first time, like, really gelling with one character and trying to make it my main for a while. I feel like saving that for the stream would be more fun, if that makes sense. Because otherwise, like, people would start watching me and they're going to be like, well, when did you get good? And, like, you're already good, so no one's going to want to... Or it's not as interesting to just watch somebody already be, like, ranked in the S tier or whatever it's called. Master. I won't make it that far, but you know what I mean. Kind of like how I really enjoyed watching Maximilian play this game for the few times he played it. And if I missed those times, it wouldn't have been as fun to, like, watch him already battle the best players that he battled to begin with. You missed the journey, you know? Anyway. But yeah, that's another thing is, like, I really want to watch, like, Maximilian and certain people play this game. Like, I would really like to watch Punk to God play this game, but he doesn't play it, you know? It's frustrating stuff like that. That can, again, make you lose your way when you're trying to do stuff yourself. Oh, that cost 2 brave points? Fuck that, dude. Or did she break one of mine? Is that what happened? Is that an overhead? Damn, why did that do so much damage?
Battle 2. Engage.
I want to learn how to use her parries, dude. No. Oh, it didn't cost my point. Oh, she parried the shit out of me. Not today, Junior.
M ブラスクは渡さないから。
Battle 3.
2B whips some fucking ass though, let's be real. She does not have the biggest low pokes for sure. I gotta find out what makes her good, I don't really know yet. Oh! Well, she has some sort of meter, I don't even know what it does. Damn it. That was bad.
Battle 4. Engage.
Well, all that last round, and now you're just not even gonna put up a fight? Fucking bipolar ass AI. This is pretty fun, but it's getting kind of late. I'm gonna bust out a few more wings here and then peel off.
1. Engage.
Ow! Ow! It always says that super is crazy. It always says great, like it knows the super's gonna land before it even comes out. I don't know what's going on there. That move does not do that much damage, but it's a good move. At least from what I've seen. Yeah, she doesn't have good range on a lot of these sword slices. Well, that move is kind of sick, though. Ooh! Damn it! Her super went right through my shit. Well, that shouldn't have worked.
M ブラスクは渡さないから。
Battle 3. Engage.
Ow, 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 ow! It's got opened up. Ooh! I don't know what she just did, but I got pissed on. Dumbass computer. Okay, she needs an alternate outro though. She can, or something.
悪いやつじゃなさそうなんだよな。
She is indeed Bae. I know I gotta learn some of these tougher matchups like Nier and stuff. I always like battling against swordies for some reason. Swordie versus swordie, that's what I do.
Leaving victory. Battle 1. Engage.
The noise that thing makes sounds badass. Oh, he's got a big sword. I got a little one. Damn, right through my shit.
したら
Battle 2. Engage.
Wow. That doesn't work. No. Or it might work if you do it faster. I have no clue. Probably not.
Battle 3.
I don't know why I keep doing it. I want it to work, but it would be too easy if that worked. Full damage dump. Yeah, pissed on. Fuck you, Siegfried. That's what you get for not having Maximilian stream for us. Fucking Siegfried.
いい経験が積めた時間
Alright, like two more rounds, I think, or whatever. I'm kind of liking this girl, but we'll play somebody else. No, I don't think I'm gonna be a Vayne guy. He reminds me too much of that fucking character from DNF Duel. He's like a complete ripoff of that, or maybe not, but to me, he's a fucking ripoff.
Lucifer. Beatrice.
Waifu tricks. Oh my god, she's got that personality though.
Lucifer.
She makes you want to go play some biking
Beatrix.
on Guilty Gear.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Oh, I forgot how to use this guy though. Oh, I definitely forgot. Ow! Shit, that was lucky.
負けじゃない
Battle 2. Engage.
Fuck. You're not getting two out of two of those, bitch.
次は本気だぞ
Battle 3. Engage.
Alright, one more. Oh, well, I guess two more. She got a butt crack showing? What is that?
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
Ow. Jeez. Relax, homegirl. I don't remember my moves.
Battle 2. Engage.
Ow. Oh, she went right through my shit, bro. She won't let me get the stance out at all.
Battle 3. Engage.
Oh shit, wrong shit. Okay, one more. I'm on the one more train.
不確定要素を秘めた剣のようだな
2B. Vein.
This guy wants to be fucking like big and buff, but he's like
Vein.
Ranger, the Fortnite player. He's like a baby face. I'm just messing with him.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage.
It's a Gerber baby. This girl just wins for the sake of winning, I swear. She just wins for spamming.
Battle 2. Engage.
Wow. So if you use that hammer and they guard it, like, that's like all of your offense for a little bit. I don't know what that does. Looks cool. Stupid computer.
Battle 3. Engage. Break.
Oh, bad choice. Who's got the big hammer now? Big hammer halberd man. Damn, I tried to do that to you. How many matches have been won by people doing that? Okay, one more. I went by a little too fast.
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Great.
I think so, Mr. Holds Guard.
Nice fight.
Battle 2. Engage.
Ow. Oh, I did that on accident. Can you air grab? Oh, what the hell, you can. I feel like there's a lot of anticlimactic endings with her where like her super doesn't come out, but she won the round. I don't remember how to do that spot dodge crap. Got no clue. That shit, it hits so... It's like an anti-air and a overhead all at the same time. Ow! Holy shit! Somebody's big mad. There again, the anticlimactic ending with 2B. Well, to be continued. Well, no one said that joke 1,000 times already. Or if that joke hasn't been said 1,000 times. She has a really cool other super, but it's like really niche, and it's I don't even know how to do it on a hitbox. I think I could do it on an arcade stick, but who knows? Yeah, lots to learn with this game, and I'll catch you guys soon. Hello again, girls, guys. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Just chilling tonight, having a pretty good day. A pretty good night, I guess. It was a good day. Made up a nice steak and with a little half a hamburger on the side. Some nice veggies. It was really fun. Always a good time when you got a nice meal going and everything works out. Yeah, it's kind of better mood than usual, and still kind of I'm waiting on a lot of things like I've been talking about, but other than that, I'm doing pretty well. The Zelda speedruns have been a lot of fun. I feel like, I don't know what it is, if it's my brain or if it's just really, that's how unlucky you get, but it feels like I pretty much earned a new time like 7 different times, and I just keep like throwing runs away for no reason. I don't really know why. Like a few of them I could have just picked up red mail and finished the run and got a nice return time or whatever. Now that I came back to the game, all rusty. Yeah, but I am happy that I got my skill level like back up. I'm probably a little bit better than I was when I got my PB. I just don't have a new good time yet. If that makes sense. Probably get a little bit better at Light World, and then polish up my end game, Ganon's Tower again, and I'll probably be better than I was, and get a better time as well. Right now, I'm like on the fence. Some runs, I'm pretty dang consistent too, and that's what sucks because it's like I'll like do the whole run, I'm almost done, and then like for no reason I'm like throwing the runaway in Turtle Rock, and it just doesn't make any sense. Anyways, it's all good because I want to get that PB on stream anyway if I can, or at least while I'm doing Halo streams, it would be nice to get those some of those PBs like this one and then maybe a Super Metroid one around the same time that my stream starts to grind and starts to pop off a bit. Still fighting with people on Halo, huh? I had a good session with some good friends. It was nice because we haven't played together in a long time. First played with that group like, I don't know, like 8 months ago or something. We really haven't played. I don't even think we played once since. So it's been a while. I might be off on the time there, but that's my guess. But yeah, I was waiting for the internet for so long, or at least it felt like it. Like May seemed to drag on, and then all of a sudden it like it still kind of feels like, I said this the other day, it still kind of feels like the end of June to me for some reason. I don't know exactly why. I know like if there wasn't so many horseflies outside and I was taking walks every day, it definitely wouldn't feel like that. But when you're trapped inside because the bugs are insane, like your perception of time starts to get really fucked up. It's kind of nasty actually. Like, it kind of sucks because it feels like it's eating away at your life, if that makes sense a little bit. Anyways, but yeah, that I don't really care about waiting for the internet anymore. Like, if it comes in a week or if it comes in another month and a half, I don't really care. Already like broke past that barrier where I'm like really upset that it's taken forever to come. I don't care anymore, which is good, and it's also kind of sad because I was really excited for the internet and like starting to stream and on my online business and stuff, and then I was like, gotta wait another couple of months. Anyways, other than that, things are going pretty good. Just trying to hang in there. I wish I knew like when Hollow Knight was gonna come out, for example, and like when Min of the Hollower. Like some of these games that I'm really banking on like speedrunning and spending a lot of time on, and like doing as part of my stream. Like even Rivals 2 is another example. It's like, can't you guys just give us a fucking release date? Like they already have tournaments going for the game, and they can't even give us like an actual release date. It's just kind of frustrating. Because there's like so many games up in the air that I would like. It'd be nice to be able to plan something. I can't plan anything because every single game I want to play really bad, for the most part, is supposed to come out soon. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm sitting here waiting for like 5 important games, and none of them have release dates, and they all probably could have release dates because they've been in development for so fucking long. Anyways, whatever. Whenever, Min of the Hollower is probably going to take forever. Yacht Club Games is awesome, but they take so fucking long to make anything. So, I'm not banking on that games yet. Just yet. I'm going to have a lot of fun with Veritas, I think. I don't know if I'm going to speedrun either one of these Zelda-like games, but I think I will have a lot of fun with that game. Especially because Prodigal was fun, but it kind of felt like a test game, It didn't really feel like... Which is fine, because it was not only a fairly cheap game, it was also kind of giving you that light experience that you would get from like a Link's Awakening or something on the Game Boy Color or something like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me. I missed Punk to God stream sadly today. That would have been fun to. It's all there's just too much to do. You know what I mean? Like I can't. It's like I can't even really enjoy my entertainment anymore, if that makes sense, because it's just like whenever there's something that I want to watch, it's also very important to me that I like am doing something, speedrunning Zelda, exercising, cleaning up the kitchen, making the meal for the day for the family. Not that I do that every day, but you know what I mean. It's just like there's always that's just like a bare minimum of the stuff I want to do, and then it just becomes really hard to like ever take a break, and it's weird. Like I'm on one hand, I'm glad that I'm like a better worker than I used to be when I was younger. On the other hand, I miss like just being able to fuck off and relax and have a good day, and not like expect myself to be doing something constantly, if that makes sense. Yeah, I wish Maximilian was around. I wish SSOH PKC was around. There's a lot of people I would like to keep up with and keep tabs with, but they don't really. They're not the same. They don't really. They either do nothing or like Maximilian. He's kind of like stepping back without saying he's stepping back, and it's frustrating because it's like I just became a fan of the guy like a few years ago, and now he like never streams fighting games and stuff. Or he never streams the fighting games I want to watch, at least. And I like watching a lot, you know. I like a lot of games, so that kind of sucks. He's like oddly picky in a sort of... I mean, I understand. It's like you spend his whole damn life playing fighting games. It's like... They're not... The same old isn't always going to do it for you. Yeah, I kind of wish... I'm a little bit of a Diaphone fan. It would have been nice if I could have seen him, because he did pretty well at the Granblue tournament. So it would have been nice to see some of that as well. I don't really like how they do the Evo VODs. I feel like they could be better. Maybe I'm missing something, but from what I've seen, the VODs look like they kind of suck. Like you just basically got to go back and click through an 8-hour long, 12-hour long stream and hopefully you find the best moments, sort of shit. The other thing is, like, it's funny, like, I get into fighting games, like, the day Evo is ending, so, like, all the people I would like to watch now that I'm into fighting games again are, like, taking breaks and shit, you know what I mean? It just always works out in a weird way for me. And I was starting to be a Nihongo Gamer fan again. And then I accidentally stopped watching him like 1 week, and then I forgot that I was watching his videos again. And then I look back now, like months and months later, time is flying, and he's like completely fallen off the fighting game sphere, and it's pretty sad because I was just getting into Under Night and like Granblue, and then he like started streaming both of those, and he stopped instantly, and it just sucks. But whatever. I mean, it's not my life that's busy like theirs. So you know, at least I can play and have fun. But it's the same kind of way I feel about Quake Champions. Like it's one of those games where it's hard to motivate yourself to play it because the community is pretty small. And without constant streams from like your favorite streamers, which there isn't, Rafa's like the only one who grinds that shit, and he doesn't even do it that much. For the guy who's arguably the best in the world. You'd think he would play more, right? And it's just like it gets kind of lonely, if that makes sense. Same reason I feel like that about Link to the Past. Like Super Metroid, for example, is like always popping. Like if you need a kick in the pants or you want a community to engage with, like you can every single day you can hop on. There's gonna be most of the time there's gonna be someone you like streaming the same category that you want to run. And it's just not the same, you know. Like, I'm sure Super Mario 64 is like that too. Pretty popular game for running. But Link to the Past, for example, like, very rarely is someone, like, really running the main category, you know what I mean? Like, even some of the best players in the world, like, most of their stream is, like, practice or just, like, talking. And you know what I mean? For people like me who really like the run, it again makes you feel lonely. Like, nobody even does this thing anymore. Even though people do, you know. Not every one of them streams it. You might have missed the last good stream that you would have liked. There's just always something, you know. But I would like to follow Smash Melee again. I mean, I'd like to follow Ultimate if it didn't have so much input lag and actually had, like, online that was good. I would be more of an Ultimate guy for sure, but those two things kind of deter me, sadly, because I do like a lot of that game. But then it's like, I want to be a Melee fan again, but it's really frustrating because I don't like the way the community is moving forward, and I haven't liked the way they've been moving forward for the last, like, 7 years. I mean, I don't have a problem with new people coming in, but it's like when those new people come in and they're like Zane and J-Mook and they like they make Marth and Sheik like boring characters by playing this really regimented play style, and it's just not that interesting to me. It like ruins the West Balls factor. You know what I mean? Like, if you liked Melee from like 2012 to like 2019, you were always looking for like crazy shine pressure, and like people would like make mistakes back then. Nowadays it's like this really professional, like, it feels like you're watching like professional golf or like soccer, and it's so boring and no one ever scores. That's literally how it feels. People are just like trying to gimp each other the entire fucking time, and it's not even like it's not even like a match to see who's actually better at the game. It's just like a match to see who can be a bigger douche for this round. Anyways, some people might not see it that way, but it's totally that way, at least to an extent, and I don't like it. Again, if they picked up Beyond Melee and the pros stopped taking themselves so damn serious and they just had fun, and and you could see a variety of characters, it would be so fun. It would be so much more interesting. But sadly, they refuse to make anything fun happen in that game, so I can't in good consciousness waste any more time like being a desperate fanboy to that community, you know? Fuck no. They would have to completely change to exactly my preferences for me to even like think about it. And it sucks because Melee is a good game. It's just, that's how it is. People were toxic douchebags back on Anther's ladder when I was forward smashing them with Marth, and here we are almost a decade later, 8 years later, and people are bigger douchebags on Slippy. And it kind of sucks. I mean, I'm sure you can find a really cool friend and have a great time. I'm not saying don't try that, but just trying to freeball it in the community without knowing people, it's just like Halo. It can be rough. Just like Fortnite. Super fucking rough with the skill-based matchmaking, and has been since 2019. I don't know what the game has been like the last 2 years, really, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I'm about to hop into a couple matches. I already chatted for way too long. I really don't got much to talk about at this moment anyway. I'm just kind of wasting time again. See, that's what I mean. I always like instead of enjoying myself and doing something new, I have a tendency to get stuck and waste time in weird ways, and it's frustrating. Even if it like wasn't my intention, it always seems to happen, and it's just annoying. So I'm kind of taking a break from Fire Emblem. Hopefully I won't stay too. Hopefully, I always say that on accident. Hopefully I won't stay away too long. What I'm really frustrated about though is definitely Hollow Knight and Min of the Hollower and Rivals 2's release date and a few other games that are much like Hollow Knight, like Crowsworn and some of these other really good looking. It's because, like, basically it's been 2 years plus. They said Hollow Knight was coming out in like 2020, 2021 a long time ago, and they just like tried to pretend that they didn't say that it was coming out. So I've basically spent the last like 3 years hoping for these Metroidvanias, and almost none of the Metroidvanias have lived up to the hype. None of the big popular ones have come out. There's not even a release date for Min of the Hollower. There's not even a release date for Hollow Knight. They were basically... I'm pretty sure they said Min of the Hollower was coming out in 2023 at one point. That never happened. Pretty sure that was like back in 2022. The projected release date was like 2023 or something like that. But there's just so many games that I would like to be grinding and exploring and learning speed runs, and it's just frustrating that I gotta keep finding a workaround, if that makes sense. Like, it's okay because I did find a good workaround. I'm doing Link to the Past, and and there's a lot of categories I want to do there too. And after that, I have some great games like Mario World I want to learn. I want to get a little bit better at Super Metroid. There's some other cool Super Nintendo games and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance games that I'm interested in. So at least I have like something to replace a lot of the stuff I'm waiting for, but it's still frustrating because you keep waking up and it's like, when the fuck is this shit gonna get announced? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you tried to wait and then you wake up another day and you just like look at the calendar and you're like, holy fucking shit, this is pissing me off. Anyways, but yeah, on the bright side, time's flying, and we get a new Granblue character in like a month. I'm pretty sure it's only in like a month. I don't remember exactly when it's coming out, but it looks like it's going to be one of my main characters, honestly. And that should be really exciting. Hopefully I get the internet like at the perfect time and I could just like pop off, stream, do online matches, sweat my ass off, learn a lot about fighting games. And I think it would be a really fun way to kick off the streaming days, if that makes sense. But yeah, we'll see how things go. I got a little government job thing that I'm signed up for, so hopefully we get some money soon. I'll update you guys in a couple weeks on how that's going. If there's a lot of good news, I'll talk about it a bunch. If there's not, I'll just try to give you guys the short version. I think there's going to be some good news, though. I think it's going to work out. So yeah, I'm really excited about a lot of things. I'm just trying to keep it together. I've kind of been... The reason I talk so sporadically and so frantically is because, well, one, I feel like I'm rushing myself in life. And whenever I start doing anything, whether it's recording a commentary or making a 3D project or making a beat, I just like, I can't slow down. And it's just like, I don't know. I think I'm so afraid of being the turtle, you know what I mean? I'm so afraid of slowing down in life and for the wrong reasons, because slowing down is okay, but I'm afraid of it because life is just scary, and the concept of stopping makes you feel like you might never start again. That kind of thing has just kind of been like bothering me, and I'm trying to find a way through it that doesn't just involve like smoking a bunch of weed or like eating a bunch of excess food, or you know what I mean? I'm trying to find a way through all this crap that's both mature and healthy, and it's not easy. And hopefully, like, the stream, that's what I'm banking on, is like my journey to try to be really good on the stream and for my YouTube channel for like the first time in my life, taking it all very seriously and being really good for it, not just doing it as a little side thing and having fun and being toxic. I feel like that is going to push me over, but you know what I mean? At the same time, I got to start now, and I got to make those baby steps in the right direction, and I got to make sure that when those new days do come around, that I'm a different me. Because like I said this in another video, and I kind of forgot about it, and it's good that I remembered. But that's how I felt recently, was like if I don't turn, like, I'm not saying I'm all bad guy or something, but there's like a part of me that it's in my dreams, it's in like my nightmares, it's in my nostalgia from my past, it's in my fear of the future. There's like a me that is like, it's a good side of me, don't get me wrong, but it's scary and it's trying to change, and it really wants to be something different. Not that I'm, like I said, not that I'm a bad guy all the time or something. You know, I'm not the perfect guy, but you know what I mean. It's just that feeling and that side of me has been really kind of eating me alive and scaring me and reminding me of so many of these past loves and relationships and things that I never thought I never even thought I would like get a girlfriend. I ended up having a bunch of girlfriends and having a lot of close relationships with some of them, and you know what I mean? And that's just like an example, but there's just like so many things that feel like, make me feel like I should be different, or my life should have played out differently, or I'm supposed to change now, and then things will make sense. Then my romances will make sense. Then dying will make sense. Then, you know, it sounds weird, but that's really, I can't really describe it, because it's, like I said, it's like a mysterious feeling that I get when I'm like taking walks outside, or I get it when I'm thinking about my past too much, or I get it when I'm meditating sometimes, or when I'm before I go to bed. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, like I can feel it really strong, that I just like I wake up and I don't really feel like I'm me anymore, if that makes sense. I'm sure someone else has felt that before. It's been a weird roller coaster, definitely, in the last 7 years. And like I said, or like I always say, on one hand, I'm happy because I feel like I grew up in a lot of ways, but on the other hand, I always feel like I'm missing the younger me, and I'm missing who I used to be, and I'm missing the true picture of who I should be now. And there's just a lot of interesting hurdles and challenges and mysteries, I guess. Anyways, enough about me, but that's just been some of the stuff I've been thinking about. Hopefully I didn't chat you guys' ear off too hard. We're going to hop into a couple games here. I'm going to rush through these, because I always rush. And I'm going to get a nighttime snackaroo and relax. Maybe putz around with another game. And then we got some big days coming up. I got to get my driver's license renewed, and a lot of stuff going on. And all of this before I start my business, which is going to be another huge project. You're going to hear me talk about it a lot. Probably too much, but that's just how I am when I go for like a home business, or I go for like a new job. I don't know. I tend to talk about it a lot and really make my life about it, even if it's just for a while. But yeah, it should be a lot of exciting changes. You know, I might be kind of a different guy in the next year. Like, I mean, it's pretty much guaranteed, but who knows, like, if I can really push the envelope, I feel like I can have some of the best years of my life, if that makes sense. Because, yeah, I could obviously just skirt on by and have some decent years. But if I really put myself to it, I feel like these could be the years that make up for all of those sadnesses I felt in my 20s and stuff, you know what I mean? There were so many things that kind of took away my happiness in life in my 20s, and I feel like, oddly enough, I'm now that I'm older, and even though you think I would be like sadder, I feel like I'm opening up now and I'm starting to become happier, if that makes sense. So I'm not complaining about it, but it's definitely a crazy journey. So anyways, we're going to hop into some games here. It was nice talking to you guys. And at some point, I won't just be using Granblue as like a commentary platform. I'll be actually grinding the game and talking about the game and everything and learning it. But until then, I might watch some. Can't talk. Some tier list videos and some like informative videos on my favorite fighting games, and then like try to implement those ideas, share those ideas, share my like journey. And yeah, it's exciting because I started fighting games a few years ago, and I couldn't really find a reason, or I couldn't find the motivation within myself to like want to go online and actually try at them and stuff. And now I feel like I really have that, and I don't care as much about if I'm perfect or if I get really good or if I can impress people who watch me, or I don't care about any of that shit now. It's just like I kind of want to do it for like the fun and the fear and the like the courage that it takes to try to get good at something new that other people are fucking incredible at and stuff. You know what I mean? And that's kind of where I've been at with it. And obviously I need to do some grinding before I can really like talk about all the work I put in. But I feel like it's coming. I feel like the second that internet hits and I see my ping times go down and I get my first like cool montage clip on stream on Halo, I feel like I'll just be really vibing for a while there. Anyways, that's pretty much it for me. Hop into these matches as quick as I can here. Gingerbread Man. And I'll catch you guys soon. Hopefully the next commentary has a little bit more exciting stuff to announce. I know my commentaries have been kind of bland ever since I've been waiting for the internet, and that's been a few months now, but they should pick up quite a bit once things start to change. Yeah, other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. I got a lot of hopes. I want to work hard and see if I get a computer, or a new computer, or a secondary computer to help with everything, or a new monitor, or a new box controller for speedruns and fighting games, and maybe something like... I hope Rivals 2 works with... I'm assuming it's going to work with keyboard. I really hope it does. It would be pretty sad if it didn't work with the box controller or something and I had to like find another way to play. That's kind of one of the things I've been a little bit worried about. But yeah, much love to you guys.
Beatrix. Jida. Beatrix versus Jida. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Great. 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 Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage! Beatrix. Zoe. Beatrix versus Zoe. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage!
いけどうしただどうだやれどうしたでやいけ疲れうれ空させるか空なんかチェーンソーほらやめなイモータルスラッシュいけサンダーバードまだメッセージ終わりだまだ使い切れ
Great!
しまった
Great!
全滅するせやいけノーバルあそう油断したか
Battle 2. Engage!
やれいけ本日そう
Great!
ほういけいけ
Excellent! Great down! Battle 3. Engage! Great! Finish!
ストレート勝ちでしたねやったーいゾーイはパイが好きだけど青少獣は食べ過ぎて太ったりはしないのか月の民の
Grimner. Beatrix. Grimner versus Beatrix. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage! Great! Great! Down.
まだ負けじゃない
Battle 2. Engage! Great! Battle 3. Engage. Great.
グフの分身伊達ではない混沌の空をかけし不滅の剣
2B. Vayne. Two B versus Vayne. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Great. Great. Down.
ナイスファイト。
Battle 2. Engage. Great. Down.
なんとかさばけたな。
Battle 3. Engage. Great. Great. Excellent. Down.
こんなもんじゃ終わらね
Battle 4. Engage. Great. Great. Great.
最後まで。シュラー
Marvelous.
決まったぜ。
Finish.
すごくいい感じで勝ててますね
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Great. Great. Great.
やるな。
Battle 2. Engage. Down. Battle 3. Engage. Great. 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 Down. Battle 4. Engage. Great. Excellent. Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Down. Battle 2. Engage. Great. Down.
やるじゃねえか。
破壊する。
Battle 3. Engage. Great. Great. Finish.
おめでとうございます。練習の成果ですね。
Beatrix. 2B. Beatrix versus 2B.
膨大なエネルギー反応を確認。解析開始。
安易な接近は危険と予測。
のブラスクをスキャンした？一体何を企んでる？
Believe in victory. Battle 1. Engage. Excellent. 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 Down. Battle 2. Engage. Great. Great. Battle 3. Engage.